Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, and today's video is going to be for those of you that have been thinking about buying new construction, or maybe for those of you that have already bought new construction and you may have gotten a higher tax bill and you are wondering why on earth have your taxes gone up so much. Okay, there are stories circulating on TikTok and even here on YouTube on different homeowners talking about how their mortgage payment has increased because of their taxes. This is very important for those of you that are considering purchasing new construction. And I think I've told y'all before that if you are thinking about buying new construction, you're really going to have to go with a realtor, okay? Because the builder is not working for you, okay? The builder is in the business of making money. There are going to be certain tidbits that the builder is not going to tell you about the transaction because it does not work in their favor, okay? And there are even some realtors that don't know the tips that I'm about to share with you. So if you are thinking about buying new construction, or you're in the market to buy a house, you got to watch this video. You got to watch this video because you don't want to get tricked out the bag, okay? You don't want to be one of those people that a year after buying their new construction is surprised because their mortgage has gone up five to even, I saw one guy, his mortgage went up $2,000. Excuse me, guys, my hair is all in my mouth. His mortgage went up $2,000. And let me tell you why that happens. When you are purchasing new construction and they're giving you the monthly payment, maybe they'll give it to you when you write the contract. Typically, that's when they tell you, okay, you're purchasing this model. This is the base price for the model that you're purchasing. This is what your monthly payments are going to look like, right? That's what the builder should do when you go at a new construction. You pick out a lot and you pick out the model that you want to purchase. They're going to connect you with the financing and get you a pre-approval for that property. Now, when they tell you your monthly payment, unless you specifically ask, they're going to give you the taxes based off of the land. They are not going to give you the assessed tax value of the home once it's built. Number one, they don't know what that is until they build the house. Number two, if you hear that amount, you may opt out, right? Because for some people, a $500 to $2,000 increase in what they thought they were going to be paying can take them out of being approved for said property. Okay, so this is very important when you are buying new construction, that you understand whether or not the price and the payment that they're giving you is based off of, when they're telling you about your taxes, you want to make sure that it is the assessed value based off of the homes that are already built. Do not think that that initial payment is all that you're going to have to pay if they're only giving you the taxes based off of the land, because that is substantially cheaper. Okay, this is why builders don't disclose this information. And maybe now that this topic is going viral on social media, builders will have to disclose this information, because there are a lot of people that have been complaining about these bills that are coming for the taxes because their escrow isn't covering their taxes, and then they get a bill from their county telling them that they owe. The one guy I saw on TikTok said he owed $15,000 in taxes. He also said, hey, I would have still bought my house because I believe in home ownership, but I would have liked to have known at the time of purchase that this is what my payment was going to look like a year later. So they're not going to know. And what you can tell the builder, if your realtor doesn't know this information and you want to advocate for yourself, what you can ask the builder is to please give me the assessed value on the comps that are comparable to the home that I'm building. Okay? That is how you help yourself to not get tricked out the bag. That is how you help yourself to make an economic decision that isn't going to put you in a house that you can't afford. Okay? Because if you purchase a house that you cannot afford, you are just setting yourself up for failure. And we don't want that, right? I think that that's one reason why a lot of people think that home ownership is a trap, is because a lot of people buy houses without understanding their numbers. And that's very sad. Like I said, if you don't know anything about buying a house, if you haven't bought a house recently, or the people close to you have not bought a house recently, you need to get a realtor. You don't need to go into these new constructions by yourself, because there's going to be so many things. This is just one tidbit that a lot of people that purchase new construction find out later, and they're like, oh my God. Okay. There are some people that even may lose their house to foreclosure because they were not aware of this increase. Okay. So this is very important for you guys to know, that you have to understand what comps they're using when they're telling you your assessed value and taxes. When you are at settlement and you're looking at your taxes, whether you are purchasing new construction or a resale, the tax assessed value can change. Okay. This is very important that you understand this. Hold on, guys. What's happening? Whew. Nene, let me call you right back, Mama. Are you okay? Oh, okay. I'm filming. I'm going to call you right back. Bye, baby. Okay. All right, guys. So, yeah. So, you want to know that the assessed value that they're giving you is based off of the actual house, not the land. And if they tell you, oh, we can't give you a tax assessed value on your home because it's not built, you could say, aha, but I'm building a 4-bedroom house, 3,200 square feet. What are the comps? What are the houses in my comps paying in taxes? Give me a monthly payment based off of that, because that is going to be more realistic after your first year of what you'll be paying, so that you can prepare yourself to put that money into escrow. You can have your own savings account, and at the end of the year, when you get your tax bill, or for some people they get their tax bills in February, when you get that tax bill, you have already been saving because you already were aware. Okay? Don't get tricked out the bag, y'all. This is very important for you to know when you are purchasing new construction, so that you don't get excited and buy a property based off of a price that in a year you're not going to be able to make those payments. Okay? Or you're going to have to struggle to make those payments. And that's very sad. That is not why we are buying houses. We are buying houses to become financially empowered, to build equity, to have security for ourselves. If you have children, security for your children, security for your future self. So it's very important that you make the right decision the first time around. And like I tell you guys all the time, it's not about buying the biggest house on the block. That ain't even going to work in today's market, okay? Interest rates have come down a little bit. Oh, and here's another thing. And when we're talking about new construction, because I want this video to stay on new construction, there are a lot of tricks that they play to get you into the contract, but then later on, you're hit with this big bill, okay? If they tell you that we are doing a rate buy down and that they are lowering your interest rate, because new construction, they do that, right? If the average rate is about 6.3 right now, there are some builders that are offering 5 to 4% interest rates. Make sure that that interest rate is locked in. make sure that that's going to be your interest rate for the next 30 years if you're choosing a 30-year loan. You do not want to do an ARM. That's an adjustable rate mortgage, because what an adjustable rate mortgage means is that maybe for the first 2-3 years, your rate is going to be 4%. But then at the end of those 2-3 years, your rate will become whatever the market rate is. And that can add $500 to $2,000 to your mortgage payment, depending how high the rates are when that adjustable rate mortgage adjusts. Okay, when it adjusts to the market, guys, it could be a very big difference in what you were expecting your payment to be. All right, so remember, if they're offering you a lower rate than what's currently on the market, make sure that this is the rate that you're going to have for the next 30 years if you do a 30-year loan, or for the next 15 years if you do a 15-year loan. Guys, I hope that y'all can hear me because this wind is crazy. But I wanted to bring this to you guys because this is like really going viral. And I think that the way that some people are spinning it, they are making it an opportunity to say that home ownership isn't worth it. And y'all already know over here, we are team home ownership. So I just want you guys to know everything that you need to know so that you don't get tricked out the bag. You don't buy a house thinking that your payments are going to be one thing, and then a year later your payments are something else. We don't want that to happen. So you guys are going to ask the right questions. Make sure that they're giving you the taxes based off of the house that is going to be built. I can't repeat that enough in this video. Also, if they give you a lower rate, make sure that that rate is going to be the rate over the next 30 years, because most people do a 30-year loan. Okay? And if you do not have a realtor, you need to find one. You need to take the realtor with you whenever you decide that you want to go and look at the new construction. The realtor has to go the first time you go. So find a realtor that will work with you and do new construction. If you are in DC, Maryland, or Virginia, I do new construction, I do resale. So if you want to get in contact with me, my information is going to be in the description below. You can email me, or wherever the description is here on YouTube, but you can email me and we can go and view these new constructions together, and I'm going to help you make a decision. Any realtor that you choose, bring them this information, show them this video, because sometimes, people just don't know. And I don't want to tell you that, oh, that's a bad realtor, blah, blah, blah. No, because honestly, builders should be having these conversations with buyers, but they don't. They don't. If you have a horrible builder story, leave it in the comments below so that we can help all of our friends here on our channel not get tricked out the bag. All right, guys? Till we meet again. Bye-bye.